Got it on the beat, man. Whoa, whoa.
But they're so on this.
One gotta be a fan of the football team. To be a reporter, man, it's his dream. One gotta be a fan of the football team. To be a reporter, man, it's his dream. You got Terry over there, Chase on the edge. One gotta never miss an upload on the football team. So hit the subscribe for my man. And turn on post notifications. Hit that thumbs up for my man. Watch the team in the Super Bowl. YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington football team video, and in today's video I'm here to recap day 4 of Washington football team's training camp. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure you guys go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when I upload a video about the NFL, or in this case our Washington football team. Also, I'm gonna ask that you guys do me a favor, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Juan Gotti Talking Sports. The links are down below in the description. I'm trying to go both of those platforms. Thank you for your follow in advance. So kicking it off with today's recap, it was a slight little day. It was the last day of us, fans being able to go out there. They're back to Ashburn now for the start of next week's training camp, to continue that. And then this Friday, I believe, it's this Friday, we're going to be at FedEx Field, 20,000 fans for open practice. I will be there, so I hope I can meet some of you guys and, chop it up and talk about the football team and just meet some of the people that watch my videos, because I want to thank you personally, because, man, a person like you, think about it like that. I'm just a regular person like you, a diehard fan that just talks about the burgundy and gold, talk about when we're winning. I know it hasn't been a lot of success, but when we're winning, furious on here when we lose. I'm like you guys. I'm just a voice for you, basically, because I'm just a regular fan that likes to record itself talk about the Washington football team. So I can't wait for Friday. It's going to be fun. 20,000 people in FedEx Field. It should be lit. Now, kicking off the recap, let's talk about some of the injuries. Brandon Sheriff, he was pulled off the practice field today, not due to an injury, but due to some COVID related things. I believe Curtis Samuel got added to that list too. David Sharp, if I was reading it correctly, and also Kyle Allen, he got hurt too today, his ankle. And like Ron Rivera said, I want to say it was yesterday, he's not in their quarterback competition as of right now, because his ankle just isn't healthy, and this is going to set him back even more because he got hurt in that ankle. He came up limping again today, and he really wasn't in the quarterback competition. If it was really just between Ryan Fitzpatrick, but now this is just going to set him back. I know a lot of you guys he wasn't going to start anyway, but I got to give you that injury update. And kicking off things, getting on to what we did today as a team, Landon Collins, man, I'm surprised. And I'm more so excited. I know you guys know I'm not the biggest Landon Collins fan. I grew to hate the guy as a football player just because I felt like he's robbing us of $85 million. You know what I'm saying? If the guy was out there balling, when I say hate, I don't literally hate the guy. You know what I'm saying? I just dislike him right now because he's been playing poorly. But the guy has been playing, really good. Has a great camp. He had 2 interceptions today, 1 diving. So the guy was making some great plays today. And if he continue to, make plays like this, I'm going to like Landon Collins. I just want him to perform and live up to that $85 million contract that he's getting paid. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to put this already out there. Just kill the elephant in the room. Landon Collins, you're starting safety. You're starting strong safety. And the reason I say that is because Landon Collins is getting paid so much money already, right, bro? So you look at that, and then he's making plays like this in training camp, 2 interceptions, flying around the ball. So he's going to start. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to bench Landon Collins. So he is your starting strong safety. Now, I believe Cameron Curl is going to be a free safety. Now, is that the smartest decision to make? Because we know Cameron Curl can play free safety, but he isn't a pure free safety, so he's going to lack a little bit of speed. Now, he's not like he's a turtle out there. He's not that slow. But, of course, you would like to prefer to have a Bobby McCain out there I said it right. I know you guys get on my head. I said it right that time. Bobby McCain out there because he's a pair-free safety and he has the speed to cover a lot of ground. But I think Landon Collins and Cameron Curl is your starting safeties because he's balling right now in training camp. And then we move over to Cole Holcomb. Cole Holcomb has had a good camp and he had an interception today too. Now you're like, who's throwing these interceptions? That's leading me to my next point. So Fitzpatrick and Taylor Heinicke struggles today, hence the title. I was just going to say Heinicke was struggling today, but Ryan Fitzpatrick threw a couple interceptions too. Heinicke had one too, and he just it wasn't a good day for the quarterbacks at all. And I'm kind of glad. I know you guys are like, man, come on, don't do that. But I'm kind of glad Fitzpatrick was struggling alongside Heinicke because he has little room for error in my opinion because like I told you, I believe Ron Rivera has his mind already made up as Fitzpatrick is the starter. So Taylor Heinicke, the only way I see him getting the starting job is if he blows, Ron Rivera and Scott Turner away with his training camp and preseason performance. But like I said, with him having days like this, he can't have too many of them because he's already behind in my opinion because Ron Rivera already has his mind pre-made. But I'm glad Ryan Fitzpatrick struggled a little bit too because now you look at Taylor Heinicke struggling and you're like, hey, Ryan Fitzpatrick struggling too. So you can't just, blame it on Taylor Heinicke or say Taylor Heinicke isn't the quarterback because he struggled. Your other quarterback did the same thing too. So I'm kind of happy both of them kind of struggled. But it happens. You know what I'm saying? It happens. Everybody isn't going to perform well unless you're this defensive line. Yesterday it was the offensive line outside of Charles Leno. Today it was the quarterbacks. And I'm pretty sure tomorrow somebody's going to, struggle. And I want to get into my next point. The wide receiver, DeAndre Carter, he is playing phenomenal, man, in training camp. You know what I'm saying? And it was so good to the point where I had to make a post about the guy in my community tab. If DeAndre Carter continued to make plays like this in training camp and preseason, he's going to make this roster as a wide receiver and as your kick returner and punt returner. Because, they said he is the guy that was in the discussion for kick return / punt return. And like I told you, I don't think they're going to give, one spot devoted to just a punt returner. So if he's your guy that's out there making plays in the slot when he's lined up outside and he's doing well, and on top of him being really just a punt returner, he's going to make this roster over like Dax Milne and guys like that. Now, Dax Milne, speaking of him, he had a great pass catch today, but he got lit up today. I believe it was by Landon Collins. I could be wrong, but he got lit up today. But he did hang on to the ball, and they said it was shades of him at BYU. So overall, a great day for, the wide receivers. Of course, Cam Sims had himself a good day. Terry McLaurin, of course. Logan Thomas was wide open on a couple plays where he had a good day. I'm more so concerned for Kyle Allen's sake. I mean, obviously we know he wasn't going to start or anything, but it's kind of, sad to see that he isn't 100% healthy. Yeah, you have guys like Landon Collins, and I know it's two totally different people, and Landon Collins' injury and his was, different. Obviously, Landon Collins was worse, but I don't know, man. Maybe Landon Collins just went to a better doctor. Now, I am concerned also about this COVID mini outbreak because you have Curtis Samuel in there. You had now Brandon Sheriff, Matt Ioannidis, and David Sharp. You have a lot of people on this COVID list that either has it or came in close contact. So I'm a little concerned with that. But other than that, it was a great week in Richmond for the fans. I'm glad they got put on a show. But I'm really excited about this Cam Sims and DeAndre, Carter wide receiver because obviously I know about Cam Sims and know what he can do. But DeAndre Carter, they're saying he out there making one-handed grabs. He's looking real fast. Oh, speaking of fast, too, Steven Sims had a great play today, too. I know a lot of you guys don't want to hear that name just because of what he did last year at the punt return duty. He was fumbling, and we don't even want to go down that road. He wasn't really that good at slide either, but he had a couple good plays. But like I said, with DeAndre Carter, man, he's lighting it up in training camp. I believe I want to say Cam Sims is my number one that's been lighting it up. And then it's probably him and then the D-line. The reason why the D-line isn't number one is because we expected this out of the D-line, man. But DeAndre Carter, like I said, he could very well make it this roster. Now, we have a long way to go in training camp and preseason, so that's where it really matters. But if we're talking first impressions and first week of training camp, DeAndre Carter, it takes the cake, man, because he is really working out there, man. And other than that, I believe that's all for me The defensive line did really well today, but like I said, I don't even think I need to talk about them because they do well every single day. Sadiq Charles, he had a better day than today, but he did still get worked up on a little bit. But I mean, it's going to happen when you're playing this defensive line. Sam Cosmi got told he can't block him, and I believe Montez Sweat told him that. So a lot of guys still heated from yesterday. And to close out this video, I actually want to talk about yesterday a little bit because, bruh, they real was fighting, fool. Like, they really was fighting, and that's crazy, bruh. Because, like, their team, I mean, and I told you in this video yesterday it's gonna happen, but it's just tempers flare and everybody's trying to fight for a starting spot. So like I told you yesterday, don't really pay too much of mind to all of that's going on. But to close out this video, I do want to talk about Chase Young and Terry McLaurin. After practice, they met with the fans, and Terry gave out a couple of things. Chase Young gave away his cleats also. Ron Rivera spoke to the crowd. It was Fan Appreciation Day at Richmond. So, overall, another great day in the books for the good guys, man. So, I'm excited for this year, and I'm excited to see what we can do. Heinicke struggled today. Fitzpatrick struggled today. And like I said, Bryce Batts, Cam Sims, defensive line, and DeAndre Carter, in my opinion, Logan Thomas, Cole Holcomb. So yeah, man, it's me, your boy Juan Gotti. We're at the end of this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Head to the Washington football team. Turn on post notifications, like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow me on Instagram and Twitter at Juan Gotti Talking Sports. Links are down below in the description. I'm trying to go over those platforms. Thank you for your follow in advance. See you guys this Friday at FedEx Field for open practice. I'm so excited, man. Can't wait to see all the guys out there and meet some of you awesome people if you are going. It's me, boy Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe, help to the Washington football team. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you popped.